What up, peeps? Welcome to the thekisscapadespodcast. I'm your host, John Teyla, aka the Kiss Bandit. And in this show, we explore the key elements that shape our fulfilling existence. From health and well-being to financial success, meaningful relationships, and the pursuit of happiness. We cover it all. Our guests include experts, professionals, and everyday individuals who have remarkable stories to tell. Tune in to learn practical tips, gain valuable insights, and discover strategies for personal growth and transformation. Whether you're seeking to improve your health, build your wealth, enhance relationships, or find lasting happiness, we got you covered. Welcome to today's episode. So another amazing episode with a return guest. Back by popular demand.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, so now, of course, even this one was random, but, we had to do something special for the holidays because, we just never know when we're supposed to see other people again, especially when the year starts and there are all these commitments, rent is due, festivities are over. Still trying to get back to work or if it's school and everything. But, so we have to do what we have to do when it's time to do it.
Yeah.
So anyway, welcome back to the podcast. Just tell the people your name, what you do, for people who might have missed a little bit of behind the scenes. And, the episode that's here to drop again, of course.
Yeah. Tune in, there's another episode with me on.
Yeah.
So get ready.
Yeah.
My name is Jayne Poulter.
Uh-huh.
I do a lot of stuff really. I do website designing, social media, marketing. I also do labouring, so I'm a fundi as well. And I also do assistant site managing now.
What's that?
It's kind of like setting up the site and making sure everything runs smoothly, doing logistic plans, things like that, health and safety.
But that's the thing, like even from the other episode, still, of course, for people who are yet to watch the other episode, when she talks about construction, she actually can do like the heavy lifting and stuff and everything that you can only imagine. She can do it.
Yeah.
Which is just caught me off guard. But hey, you see, you know what? You get to learn and see different experiences from different people. And that was very interesting. So now, of course, we have to focus just on the festivities. And it's just something I'd like to know, even just from your end, how, even just from the past and even now, how do you celebrate festivities? What's your routine like during festivities?
I think because my family are not religious, people find it very interesting that we still celebrate Christmas. I don't know if, do you find that strange?
No.
No?
No.
Yeah, I think in the UK and in America, everyone, well, not everyone, but most people celebrate Christmas, even if they're not religious.
Yeah.
So Christmas for me would look like you wake up in the morning, if you have presents, you open your presents, and you then go get ready, look nice, and then you go and have a roast dinner with your family, like your close family, and then you'll see other family after that, and then maybe party.
Is that still something that you do every other festive season? Everybody is there at home together?
Every Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, it's basically every Christmas. Obviously, last Christmas I was in Kenya.
Yeah.
So I celebrated it differently while I was in Kenya. But yeah, when I'm in England every year, it's basically the same thing.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, even when you say it, even as much as, you're not from a religious, family, but still, that's the thing, I don't even think it's about religion anymore, because everyone is always looking at it this is the only duration of time that maybe I'm off work. I've been given some off days, and probably have to think about, even how, just crazy work has gotten. The only time you might get to, just enjoy with your family or siblings, it's that one last long weekend of the year where everybody's there, eating food together, not talking about work. Okay, maybe, talking about how crazy work has been, but just catching up with life. Because once you're an adult, and I think especially for someone like you who's like moving from one country to another.
Yeah, very busy.
Yeah, before you get to sit down with family and just have a meal.
Yeah.
And wake up the next day without like, being in a rush to go anywhere in an office or anything.
Yeah.
Very rare, right?
Yeah, I think it's just about coming together really, isn't it? Just spending time with your loved ones.
Yeah.
And just relaxing.
True.
Yeah.
So now what about like maybe like from, if we were to go back like maybe when you were a kid, what would you say like maybe they were like your best memories of celebrating Christmas? Because when you're an adult, it's different.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, you enjoy Christmas differently as well.
Yeah, Christmas, when you're a kid, Christmas is just amazing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just like that.
Exactly.
It literally is magical. I think, I even thought, obviously everyone believes Father Christmas is real. If you're a child watching this, he's real.
Yeah. You'll still get your Christmas presents,
it'll be coming. Just close your ears now. But yeah, it seems so magical.
Yeah.
Like it's such a amazing thing. I even had a dream that I saw Father Christmas and thought it was real up until not long ago.
Wait, really? Even recently?
Yeah, like I still am thinking, is it real?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
A bit delulu maybe. But
those fantasies were killed a long time ago for me, but let's just talk about like, maybe best childhood memories, maybe.
I think just when you're a kid, when I was a kid, I could not sleep. The night before Christmas morning.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep. I'd be awake all night. Like, and you're shaking in your bed like...
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was literally like that. Like...
Christmas presents.
Yeah. Just opening Christmas presents.
Yeah.
Just the excitement of it all. Like, I feel like when you're a kid, you could just explode.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Because like even for me, I think the Christmas, it's opening the presents. It was really exciting to me. Of course, I think like now after just growing up a few, things kind of change. Okay, now do you still have presents nowadays? Do you give each other?
Not really. Very limited.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. But I think, and it's so important that I think, like even for now, I still do get like my mom, sister, like whoever is just close, I still get them like presents because it's just something I think makes them feel like, okay, I've had a nice year and everything. For my case, I don't care if I get a present or not, but I always try and make the initiative to just like, do it because it's something that maybe even if I start my own family, it's just something that I would want it to be there culturally.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I'd rather stick to that Delulu side because, your life gets crazy out here. So if you can make people smile during Christmas, why not?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a good time to show people you care, not even just with money, just like with things that are, I don't know, like they mean something.
It's just a thought, I think.
Yeah,
it doesn't need to be a expensive thing. It's just the thought of like, it would be a tea mug, I'd still be happy.
Yeah.
I think so, for sure. What's your favorite, maybe most memorable Christmas present, maybe?
I remember one year I got magic snow, which was like foam that expands. And it was just really amazing. And I remember like playing with it for hours and just touching it. And then you put it, when you put it in heat, it shrinks back down. And then as soon as you take it out, you start throwing it around, it expands everywhere. I think my mum and dad probably weren't very happy with the mess it was making. But I remember that being so exciting. And I was just throwing it everywhere, having such an amazing time.
But I think, you see, that's why I'm saying like at times, I think, and that's why it's like even when you're young, it's just good to enjoy it. And I'm always saying like, even if you have kids, let them enjoy being children. Because, Christmas doesn't have to be complicated, like you have to take them to an expensive resort. I think just spending together, if it's possible, of course, due to some other circumstances, not everybody can do the same. But if you can do that, I think that's only what counts. But what do you think of like even nowadays how people portray like just, Christmas? Because now it's probably a show of like who has the biggest Christmas tree, who has like the biggest Christmas present boxes. I mean, what do you think about that?
I don't know, I still have a few people, not that I'm friends with, but that I know that kind of post to brag what they have and what they're getting and things like that. But I don't know, I don't see it like that at all. I think that's a very egotistical way to look at things. And the fact that you're comparing your life to someone else's, there should not be a comparison. It's the killer of joy.
Because if I bought, you see me, okay, in fact, I won't even do that. Like, because now I understand, because even some things, because I'm the kind of person who's always like unboxing tech and stuff, I wouldn't do that for Christmas because I know Christmas actually means a lot to a lot of people. And you can only imagine for those people who can't afford like those crazy Christmas presents and just have like a huge Amazon box that came and it's wrapping. Like I don't think it's it's still good. Maybe you're having a good experience. But I think it's also now being considerate to other people who might not be experiencing the same. And I think that's why just even friends and family, it just makes a big difference. So any small present to me would still, but social media has pushed it in a way that, and let's just be honest, it's not like everybody has the willpower to like just ignore the things that they see on social media. Somebody would see that big box and they might be disappointed with a box that actually came from someone who genuinely liked them, but gave them something that's probably less expensive.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think that is unfortunate. I guess it depends on what you value more. Because some people don't value love so highly, and they don't value time so highly, and things like that. I guess it just depends. If people are more materialistic, obviously they're going to want expensive presents.
But what keeps you grounded, though? That you don't think about those expensive presents. Or maybe you're upset inside and you just like, you're holding it in. It's like, how dare they bring me a small box? But, what just keeps you grounded? Because regardless, social media is just one of those things that it's on our face. You might be opening TikTok or Instagram during festive season just because you want to enjoy content. But what makes you like just detach yourself from feeling like, you're not getting enough?
I don't know. I don't feel like at all I feel like that about things. Like I feel like I'm very privileged to have everything I have. And I don't have like the most expensive things. I don't have much money. Like I'm not like, I don't have everything that I want. But I just think if you're viewing something from a way of like I'm jealous of something you have, you're scaring it away. It's not going to come to you. You're not manifesting it. If you tell me, oh, I've just made 20k, and I'm like, okay. Instead of me being like, oh, I'm so happy for you. If I'm happy for you, and I'm like sharing the love with you, it's going to come back to me.
That's actually true.
I think just being a good human, doing everything from kindness. I don't know. I stay grounded by going to nature. Like I meditate. Do things like that. I journal. Like anything that keeps me sane. And if I'm overthinking, I'll journal or I'll go on a walk on my own. I won't have my music. I won't have anything. And
just makes you like not think too much about.
Or I meditate. I just sit there for 10 minutes and I just allow my thoughts to come and pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe some of you guys should try that as well. Yeah, because I think at times, like even it's some things that we take for granted. For me, I think like even just good health. That's the one thing like nowadays. I mean, I don't know, but I think I appreciate just good health in a very different way. Just being able to wake up in the morning, I know I can wake up. I think that's the one thing that I'm just grateful for, because I always remind myself like there's some people somewhere with an illness that, unfortunately can't be able to celebrate the same way. And they're just like, what, if I could just walk the same way he's walking, breathe the same way, and someone's probably stuck in a hospital bed. You can only imagine.
I think health is literally the pillar of everything. Like if you don't have your health, what do you have? Money's nothing.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Just good health, man. And at times, I know at times it just seems like, but I'm okay. I feel good, my body. But just imagine even like the people who want to spend Christmas with some of their loved ones who can't be there because of maybe health reasons. And then now you look at life completely differently. So, because like, and I think that's where like even reality at times checks in. Because let's say you're doing like a family gathering of a festive season and everybody's there, but there's that one person who's missing that you all would have wanted to be there. And it's maybe because of health reasons. And, you look at life completely differently.
Yeah, definitely.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's say, have you ever thought about like maybe, like when you start your own family, how you would want to approach Christmas? Because we have like our own personal experiences, but how would you want the festive seasons to be like? Because you've grown up in a different culture. We have like, trends, economic times, so many different things. Would it be in your country? Now that you love Kenya, would it be in Kenya? Like there's so many factors that come in, but how do you visualize like just like your future festivities?
That's a good point. I don't even know where I'm going to be settled. Am I going to be settled? I don't know. Maybe I'll be on here in 10 years. I'll be rich. I'll have kids.
Hey, listen.
Let's see, guys.
Yeah.
We can do a comparison.
Yeah. Let's hold on. Let's wait and see though. But is it something that, because even now if you think about like, there are those people who just maybe don't see themselves with family in future. Maybe people who don't want kids. Do you want kids?
I'm still debating, really. Because I really want to make sure I'm as healed as I can be. I know a healing journey is always going to be there. I want to be as healed as I can be so that my kids don't have trauma to deal with.
Healed in what way?
Mentally, emotionally.
We didn't talk about that on the previous episode, did we?
Did we not?
No.
What were we talking about? Physical fitness, health.
Exactly. Yeah. We didn't touch on that. We just talked about exercise and stuff. But what exactly do you mean by that? Like,
Like, everyone has so much trauma. Even when you're born, you have trauma from your relatives. That's been passed down.
Okay, true.
Through thousands and thousands of years. And it all keeps getting passed down until someone's ready enough to feel it and to deal with it.
True.
So, for example, with my family, if my dad had dealt with issues that he had when he was younger, and went to therapy and things like that, that would have minimalised the issues that I then had to deal with. So I think even just things like going to therapy, accepting that no one's perfect.
Yeah.
Like, I had a lot of issues. I was very defensive. I was very aggressive. I wasn't a grounded person at all. And I think even just accepting that there's work that needs to be done. I've only started therapy not long ago, this year.
Really?
Yeah. But I think because I'd done a lot of self-work.
Defensive, now if you look back at it, you think it was just heading in a wrong direction.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. When I look back, I'm like, that was not me.
That was a horrible person.
That is a different version of me.
Okay.
Who is that?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I get
it's crazy.
I get
But like, I think if you just look into yourself, like if you look into yourself even a little bit and think, oh, why did that trigger me? Why did that upset me?
Yeah.
Where is this feeling coming from? Is it coming from my childhood trauma? Is it coming from this? Is it coming from how this person treated me? Even things like that.
True.
Like if you really look into yourself, you can really like unfold it all and work out why you feel how you feel about certain things.
That's true.
And it stops you reacting in such negative ways.
That's true. And even just if now that even mentioned it now, that makes a lot of sense. But also now, like, because, even when we talk about like family and even like how at times I normally ask on the podcast and people say like, maybe like even just how you've said, like, you're still thinking about it. But I'm just trying to think, can you imagine somebody who decided like, they don't want family? And I've seen this like in some European countries. I think Germany has like that situation where like there are so many old people and, people never decided to have kids and they just like probably just all alone in festive season.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine because like now I do stay alone, but I can always just make a phone call and friends can visit and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think at old age, it's different.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to call random people to just show up in your house.
Yeah.
In an old man or old woman's house.
Yeah.
What are they even supposed to do for fun now?
True, but then even if you don't have family, maybe my sister, when she has kids, they'll come and see me. If I didn't have kids of my own. Maybe I'll live with my friends.
Hey, let's not get carried away now. Let's not get carried away. No, I understand though. But think about it this way. This time they might be with you, but maybe the next festive season they do want to go, maybe, like on a family retreat in a different country or just maybe out of town to do something.
Yeah.
Because still, at the end of the day, they're going as a family unit. So for your case, if it's just, is it possible to stay alone at an old age during festivities, first of all?
I feel like it is. I think it depends on your perspective.
You have to be a psychopath, though. No, but just think about, even just mentally, because, next door neighbors, people are screaming, cheers, kids are playing outside, just the gates and everything.
Yeah.
And, when you switch on, and you know how festivities get, you switch on the TV, the news guy has his Santa hat on, and, they're wishing everybody in different families. It will be a constant reminder to you. And, personally, I know I wouldn't want that, though. Even if I'm strong. Okay, let's say even if I have issues, I want people to be around me. To help me deal with that. I wouldn't want to be alone.
Yeah. I think...
Isn't it scary?
No, I don't know.
Would it scare you or no? You think you'd be able to handle it?
I think I would be fine. I guess... Really? I don't know because I'm obviously not in that situation. But, does it have to be depressing? I could be 80. I could be in India. I'm going to do yoga on Christmas Day.
Okay, true.
With a group of people. I could be sat on the beach at 80, just reading my book.
True.
About spirituality.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess it depends where you're at in life.
No, yeah.
And what you want from it. Because if I was really content with my own company, and I was happy just sat there reading my book on Christmas Day, then I guess it wouldn't be depressing for me. But if you didn't want to be alone, and you wanted that family and the closeness, then you would not be happy on Christmas Day if you were alone, would you?
Do you think it would make you happier?
What, being alone?
No. The alternative, not being alone, no way.
Being with a family?
Yeah, you have your mini, mini kids of you, mini versions of you, running around the house.
Yeah, I do think...
Because, even in my case, because I know, I'm not in that situation, but I'm just trying to think, would that make me happy? I guess if they're not damaging any, electronics, furniture.
Going into your studio, pulling things down, screaming.
Yeah, I'm just guessing, if there's some things that are off limits, I think it would make me happier. So I don't know. I'm just asking, what do you think?
I don't actually know. I'm not sure. I know, kids can really overstimulate me.
Really?
I've looked after kids before, and I've looked after, angels of kids. They're so sweet, and they can communicate, and they're so gentle, and they're so loving.
Yeah.
But I still get overstimulated.
Really?
Yeah. Have you looked after kids full time?
No.
Where you haven't had a nanny or you haven't had someone that can...
No, but that's what I'm saying. Even now that you've mentioned it, I know it's a lot of work.
Yeah, and it is a lot. I feel like it's a lot on a person.
Yeah.
Obviously here there's nannies, which makes it easier.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, I hear nannies in UK are crazy expensive, right? I hear it's expensive.
You literally have to be bawling.
Really?
Yeah, literally. It's not, if you're an average person, it's not reachable.
Really?
It's not even a thing that comes into thought.
It's not a discussion that you have as a family, we're supposed to get, and it's just too expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy though. I can only imagine.
Yeah, so imagine you're living in a Western country. You've got kids.
Yeah.
Maybe...
It's full-time work for you.
Yeah, full-time work. Mm-hmm. Maybe you and your partner didn't work out well.
Oh, no, that's terrible.
That's terrible.
That's terrible.
And then you have to work out what to do. My mum's in that situation.
Okay, that's terrible.
You know what I mean? Like, you're a single mum.
That's
you
going
have
to be
2
hard.
kids. It's not easy.
Yeah.
So then it's like, would it be better to be alone? Would it be better to have kids? I guess it depends. You have to kind of weigh up your
it's a double-edged sword there, right there.
Yeah.
Because it comes, and then it's also like kind of so hard, like even now with just the dating experiences right now, like there are no guarantees.
Yeah.
There are no, I mean, you had like this fantasy of how you'll be spending your Christmas, and then you can only imagine. God forbid it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
But, and even like when we're talking about such things, if we're being practical, at times, at least in countries like UK, I'm not saying like it's a good thing, but in the event like some economic things are not in your favor, the government can kind of like, I think so, right? If you have like a kid or 2.
Yeah, I guess it depends.
It can give something to you.
It can. It depends on your financial situation as well.
Okay.
So like if you're a single mum and you don't have anything behind you.
Or like a job.
If you don't have a job or if you don't have any savings at all, you have to have like below a certain amount of savings for the government to even look into you.
But it can, the government
They can.
will.
Yeah, they can if you don't have money behind you and you don't have a job.
Which is actually
better than
that's what I'm just saying, like it's just way better, because in any other country, oh my God. And I think that's like just the craziest part. So I do understand, but I'm just thinking about, can you imagine a country where like there's no government assistance and you're a single mom and maybe you have 2 kids?
Yeah.
Those festive seasons won't be the same. You won't be smiling.
No.
You are saying Santa, is just like, fuck Santa.
Yeah.
Please.
And that's why some people grow up hating Christmas. Like
Become the Grinch kind. Oh, true.
Yeah.
True.
See, it's not for everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
Some people, when they think of Christmas, it makes them depressed. It reminds them of
Yeah.
bad family situations. I have friends that are like that.
Yeah.
You know
Actually,
what I mean?
it reminds you maybe like, there's somebody you're saying like, father and mother, they're together, doing something together. And then you're just like, now it's a constant reminder of like, if he could have only been here, or maybe if mom and dad were together, maybe this, what we're celebrating would have made more sense.
Yeah.
But for now, we can just open our presents and just get back to what we were doing.
Yeah.
Open that crypto portfolio and start looking at it like this.
Good idea.
No, okay. Actually, and even now that we've mentioned that, the divorce rate is way over the roof right now.
I know.
So even
It's
Christmas
worrying.
is not the same way it used to be.
Yeah.
It's not. That's actually
Scary to look at, really.
very, very scary.
And I wonder why is it getting higher and higher?
I think it's social media though.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm 100% sure. Because think about it. Because people now think they can just replace people like things.
Yeah. Because they see things as
Yeah,
people as objects, and they're just like...
We have dating apps. Now if it's meeting someone, you can just swipe. And it's like, you know what? This is somebody I can, try out for.
Yeah.
But back then, probably that wasn't the situation. You had to
definitely
get
not.
to know someone.
Yeah.
Now you can literally like just talk to someone, ask
Swipe.
them about the things they like. And, if they just don't meet your criteria, just unmatch and look for another person.
Yeah. And I think, like, I don't know if people actually... Like, people kind of settle for someone that they're not actually happy with just because they don't want to be lonely. And I've realised that's quite a big thing. I know a lot of people that are not happy in their relationship, but they'd rather be with someone than be lonely.
Wait, okay, I've had people but I mean, I know I can't do it.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried like just even...
What, being with someone
that you don't like?
Yeah, it doesn't last. I can't do it.
I don't think it can last a week. I just can't, because there's some things that just like, my body will just be like, you know what? And even at times it's crazy, because even for me, I think at times there's people I can spend like a weekend with, and then I'm like, oh my goodness.
That's enough.
There's no way. Can I just picture myself staying with this person for years?
Yeah.
But just after one weekend, you're like, no.
Yeah. I feel like that's the same with a lot of people, isn't it?
But like now, if you go back in time, I think people were in that situation where like, I don't feel I can, but let me try and see if it can work out. Let me see if this person can grow on me.
Yeah.
Or maybe talk to them. Maybe they can change something about.
Yeah.
But now I think people have like almost zero tolerance.
Yeah, I think also everyone expects they're going to find the perfect person. Is there really a perfect person? Like, I feel like it's, you meet someone that you enjoy their company.
Yeah.
And you grow together and you communicate. I don't like how you do this. Is there any way you can change this? Why do you do it like this? And then you say, oh, well, I don't like how you do this. And I'll be like, okay, maybe I can do it like this so that it works better for you. And you just keep doing that and keep learning and keep growing together rather than having the perfect person that's already made for you.
Actually, I think that's like also like one of the biggest things that people are trying to deal with currently. Because even for my case, like you just say like, you know, in dating at times you say like, I want a person who can do, and it could be like the most minimal requirements. But then again, you're like, how comes nobody's meeting this criteria? It makes no sense.
But then I'm not saying lower your standards because...
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because don't be going for people that are not it.
True.
But it's just like, I feel like you can manifest your person and you can also, if you enjoy someone's company, why not get to know them and why not build from there? Yeah,
because you can't expect this person to be built to meet all your qualifications without disappointing you.
Yeah. There's going to be disappointment.
I think it's just that part of perseverance when you're being disappointed that's so tricky. And I think for me, like that has to be like the hardest thing.
Yeah, I think as long as if you're with someone, as long as you're both doing everything out of love, then you're going to grow. Like if you're not doing something out of love, then you're not going to benefit the other person. You're not going to benefit yourself. If you live through love and give everyone love and you try your best and you know that I'm not out to get you, you're not going to have anger and hate towards me, are you? If you know, oh, she didn't mean to upset me, she was just trying to do this to understand me.
Yeah. Tricky. Wait, what's the longest you've, like, let's say, been in a relationship?
I think it's two and a bit years.
2 years?
Yeah.
And did you have to try and just adjust to different things to make them happy? Or, you know, like that difference between you find like a common ground of like, okay, I can deal with this person's bullshit a bit. And if it's not this, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, was it really hard?
It is hard, yeah. And obviously they weren't the person for me.
They were not?
No, because I'm single.
Maybe you didn't persevere, you know, long
Maybe,
enough.
but that's life.
Maybe you're just like, you know what, I'm done. I can't do it anymore.
Well, I don't know. I just think...
Because that's what we're talking about, like perseverance.
There is
like
perseverance.
Maybe they'd have changed after a while.
Maybe, but then are you going to sit around forever?
But you know, that's what I'm saying. Think about it this way. You see, that's 2 years. Can you imagine like at times when you hear people like they stayed for 10 years together and then they went separate ways? Or even, God forbid, like now the worst case scenario is like, you know, and this is also very common right now. You already have kids and you still think like, you know, everything's going to work. And then probably after like 5 years even of having kids or 7, people go separate ways.
Yeah, that's like my parents. Like they were together for 25 years.
25?
Yeah.
Even my parents are separated.
Yeah. It just happens. And I don't think it has to be a bad thing.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
But then where does that leave our families, though, if you think about it?
Well, I don't know. I think, like, my mom's happier now. And I'm happier now. My sister's happier now. I don't know about my dad, but, like, sometimes people are not left off
I don't even know what I'm supposed to ask next when you say that.
But you know what I mean?
But I get what you say.
Yeah. Like, I think sometimes things happen and things don't work out sometimes. Also, sometimes people aren't willing to grow as people. Yeah. People don't put in the effort. Sometimes people can't even apologise or take accountability. True. How do you expect to carry on with a relationship if someone can't do that?
And I think that's one of the things that I've learned to just come into terms with as an adult. If you do something wrong that you know, like you actually just crossed the line, I think, and it's just a pride thing, you know, just saying, I'm sorry, like I actually did this.
Yeah.
It fixes everything, you know that. It just fixes like the whole situation.
Yeah.
And if you don't, it changes everything again.
Yeah.
So
and it just builds up.
Yeah, true.
It just builds up.
True.
Like just being able to put your pride and ego aside and just say, like, I'm sorry I hurt you, it wasn't my intention.
Yeah.
Then you feel so much better. You literally feel physical relief
True.
from that.
And you know what's crazy about something like that? That can actually even fix like a whole generation of people just because of the words you said.
Yeah.
That's how easy it is to fix like some certain situations, because it could be like the worst thing you've done. But I think, and I don't even know, it's not even like, we can't even blame it on social media, but I don't know why it's so hard like right now for people to just, but I think that's something that I've come to learn. Like, you know, if I do something wrong to someone, I actually just make sure, first of all, like, yo, did I do something wrong? Or I'll apologize if I know I already did something that's wrong. Yeah. Because like, I'd rather do it than, you know, come back after like 2 or 3 years and realize like, yo, why did it take me so long to actually just say something that wouldn't, you know, it's just prideful, but, you know, if I just say it now, I'm getting it over and done with, and it might fix like something that would have been. Yeah,
definitely. I think as long as your intention's true and you're actually sorry, then it goes a long way. Like, and just validating someone's feelings.
Do you think if you grow through that experience, it makes you a bit maybe scared of starting your own family? Because now you're like, okay, what if it doesn't go the same way that I want?
I don't know. I wouldn't personally start a family with someone that isn't willing to.
No. But because here's the thing, and I'm always saying it, it's like nobody plans for this. Because, you know, when you're with someone, you know, because we can't just assume like everybody who's getting divorced, like you can't say like, how comes you didn't see it coming? Yeah. No, of course they didn't. This is somebody like you genuinely loved. Because I think by the time, and think about it like this way, do you think somebody can trick you into getting like a kid right now?
No.
Exactly. You see, like even the way you said it with your face, like, ain't no way somebody can trick you to. But think about it this way. And that's why I'm saying, like, think about it this way. Like, maybe for you to have like maybe even 2 kids with someone, don't you think like you genuinely liked this person?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So at times it's not even like, you know, a thing that like you genuinely just thought it was gonna work out. It's somebody you liked, but then now so many other different factors maybe came in the picture and it just fucked up the situation. And, you know, it's not just something that people plan for.
Yeah.
So many people are divorced right now and they have kids.
Yeah, and it's very, like, that's very sad and very unfortunate. But then I also think, like, I guess it depends on your perspective of life. I see it as, I'm allowed to be upset about that. Like, I'll cry, I'll go through it, I'll be depressed for a bit. But then I still think it was written and it was meant to happen like that. Maybe they weren't meant to be for me.
Yeah.
Like, it all happened for a reason. And I'm here now, and I'm doing this for a reason.
Yeah.
It's just little stepping stones, and I think everything will work out eventually anyway. So even if it ends, it's still...
I think that's the only thing that scares me.
Really?
Yeah. Like, what if I get into a situation and then somebody turns into like a whole witch that I did not even expect? I just picture them in a broom, like flying around the house, like just cussing me out.
Hey, you got to be careful about that.
I'm just saying.
Be careful.
I'm just saying, like, you know... Because we have to think about it this way. Like, even to the people it has happened to, they didn't see it coming. That wasn't in their plan. Like, they really did want like the family to grow old together, happily ever after. And then the situation turns, and you know, I think that's just the unpredictable thing that just scares me like a little bit. But I would hope that if I start with my family, I get to enjoy those Christmas festivities together with them for a very long time. Like, even, you know, your kids, you get to see your grandkids. Yeah. It's really hard to build that structure right now. But I think if you do it, like, that's just one of the things that are almost like priceless.
Yeah, definitely. I think building with the right people can change your whole life.
Can you imagine getting to see like the children of your kids?
Yeah.
And you sit there just chilling.
A whole empire. And you've put money away and it's all saving up and it's going to them.
Yes.
And they have companies and they have money to rely on.
They're coming to visit you.
And they're healthy.
They're paying for your trips going somewhere. Yeah. I mean, everybody would want that.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope so. I mean, I wouldn't speak for other people, but I mean, that sounds like a good life to me. But, you know, let's just hope for I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for the best.
I'm sure it will work out. And I think you have to, like, if that's what you're worried about, I feel like you have to let go of you want the control. That's what you want.
What control? What do you mean?
Like, you want the control. You want to have control of the situation. You want it to all work out in your favour.
True.
But when it's like that, you have to kind of let go of the idea of having control over it for it to all work out.
Because I'd still have to get another wife too. Can't stay. I'm not staying
you can't
alone.
Stay alone for
I'm not
Christmas.
staying. No. Okay, at least a wife for Christmas, and then during the other days I can just get
Just
something.
Christmas.
No, but I think that's the thing, and also you have to understand. Also, as an older person, it's also not easy again to date just the same way you'd want. It's a whole different ball game again. Because now, who are you dating? Other people who are divorced, or tricky.
Yeah, but then I guess just because someone's divorced doesn't mean that they you could still be compatible. It still might be the one for you.
Hey, listen, it's tricky. But we're talking about this because these are things that even now affect how Christmas festivities are approached, why they're not how they used to be traditionally. Because even I think traditionally there are some people who are forced to stay kind of together because it maybe was an embarrassment for your family not to still be together, or the wife is not with the husband, or it wasn't a thing that traditionally it was frowned upon. Let's just put it that way, and people had to force themselves to just work it out.
Definitely, and I think most people stayed together for their kids. I know my parents did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is a noble thing if you think about it.
Yeah, but then it's you put yourself through all that pain. It's such a selfless thing, isn't it? You put yourself through all that pain that you didn't want to be together just because you wanted us to be at the right age to understand and to not be so hurt by it.
So until maybe teenagers or something.
Yeah.
But I think, but also now I have to give credit to those people because the same thing takes me back to the way I've said, I'd spend a weekend with people and I'll be even if you paid me, there is no way in hell I'm staying 1, 2, or even one more week with this person. I can't.
Yeah.
It's just probably maybe it's raining or something that I can't even leave the place.
Yeah.
But if I could, I'm gone immediately.
With people like that, I will not even have them in my life.
Not true. But like I've said, the thing is, okay, I think here's the thing. Like I've said, just because I'm in my 30s, right? Yeah, I met horrible people.
Yeah.
I met some hideous people.
Yeah.
I'm what was I thinking?
Yeah.
What was I thinking? So, and I'm just guessing, but life is supposed to be experienced as well.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm afraid to experience life, but I think now it just has taught me to look at people I don't need to deal with this because I know definitely someone's not supposed to be treated this way. Someone's supposed to be appreciated differently. Or if you do something for someone, they're supposed to respond this way. So if you're not seeing all those things, I'm just you know what? Hey, I'm not here to teach you, because clearly if your parents didn't take their time to teach you how to behave, act in front of others, acting out. And also, like you said, somebody could be having their own issues, their own demons they're dealing with. And you're welcoming them with a warm heart and everything. And now they transfer all that bad energy to you.
Yeah.
And you might actually treat the next person badly.
Yeah.
Because you're trying now to be self-defensive because of bad experiences. Nobody wants that.
I've actually got protect your energy written here as a tattoo.
What's that?
Protect your energy.
Protect your energy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to.
You have to. It's a big thing. You just have to be careful. And don't let people that don't deserve your energy, don't let them drag you down with them. It's not worth it.
True.
It's really not worth it.
When you can bail, and if it's early, you have to bail out before things become a little bit serious or crucial. I think so.
Yeah, I think even if you just see a few red flags or if someone's energy is draining you, take that as a sign, really.
That's a red flag.
Yeah, why are you wasting your time on someone that isn't giving you anything back or you're getting bad energy from. When you can put it into people you love and people that love you.
That's true. That's true. Now, also something that I have to touch on, especially because, you know, if we start talking about relationships, love and heartbreaks, that book may never be closed. Also, but now, like, also we have to talk about, like, things just economically that just, you know, affect the holidays differently. And I think, because I always touch on finances, like, all the time, like, the best way I can, the best way possible.
Yeah.
I think, like, a lot of people, like, also as families, I've seen people do it, like, just, you know, putting money together to, like, go for a holiday or something. But also this is something that's currently, of course, different from, like, your cultural background. I mean, is it hold on. It's those crypto updates. Like, yo, you're talking about money. Like, okay, let's. And then, like, So anyway,
about money.
back to money. You know, we come from, like, probably a background where, like, you know, we've talked about this before behind the scenes about going, like, 50-50, like, with your partner and stuff, and saving maybe to buy, like, you know, a car at the end of the year, or saving on going on holiday somewhere together. Like, what financial responsibilities would you want to take upon, like, maybe during festive season, maybe, like, when you're with a family, or maybe even, like, maybe right now? Because let's say you're going back home during festive season.
Yeah, I am.
Assuming, right, you know, she'll be, you know, somewhere during festive season. Is there, like, a financial responsibility that you take upon, like, you know, I'm buying this for the festive season, and then another sibling is taking care of this, and then the parent does this?
Usually me and my sister just will put money together and then buy a gift for my mum and my dad. And then obviously, like, there's aunties, they usually just say, I don't even want anything. Usually when you get to a certain age, it's like, what do I even want?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'd still want my presents. Come on now. No, I'd be like, where's my present? But I get what you mean, because I think as you grow older, there's some things that they don't even excite you that much.
Yeah.
But I think for festive season, it's the one holiday that everybody has to, like, you know what? I mean, I don't want it, but I just want it to be, like, kind of like a routine thing. Get me anything. Get me a tie. Get me socks. But, you know.
Deodorant, socks.
Yeah.
Ties.
Yeah. Okay, of course you'll have you know, once you say that, you know, you're going to have a couple of ties every other holiday. so don't put it out there that that's what you want. What?
Imagine if you're getting one every year. And you get older and older, and then you're going to have 60 ties sat in your wardrobe. And then you're like, what? Can I wear these 60 ties every day?
I'll be furious. No. You just say you want a different present. Though.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just interesting. Like, even just with that, because, like, you know, different people, different families approach it differently. And that's why, like, I was even asking, like, you know, some of the things that you would want to do probably different for different experiences. Now that maybe you might not even, let's say, when you're not in England. Wait, does it get lonely if you're not there during festive season? Do you get, like, that homesick thing?
A little bit. Last year I did feel a little bit homesick. Just in the way that I was like, oh, like, this is time where I'd see all my family and spend time with them. But I was kind of like, that's when I'd first moved over to Kenya, because I came over on the 7th of December last year. So I was like, this is all a new experience. Like, I was excited to experience Christmas somewhere where it wasn't my home.
Yeah.
So I did enjoy Christmas last year.
What did you do?
I have a friend that lives in the village in Mombasa. Yeah. So I went to the village and spent Christmas with him and his family.
Really?
Yeah. It was really cute.
Wait.
Yeah, and I met all of his family, and it was really nice. And now I'm, like, talk to the family a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, and go and see them whenever I'm in Mombasa. Yeah.
So just like a small setting, but I'm guessing, and even at times, that's what I'm saying, like, you know, at times, like, even how, especially if, like, also, like, economically, you're not at the best place, even financially. Like, you know, you would see probably that family, and if there were kids there, you'd see how happy the kids are.
So happy.
With like just the most minimal. Because as a kid, you just...
Yeah.
And I think at times parents do a good job that at times they do put you in a fantasy world where you don't even understand the importance of money.
Yeah.
As long as they shower you with love.
Yeah, definitely.
We're just like, you know what, we're eating meat today, we're eating this.
Yeah.
We get to play the whole day.
Today,
we have mandazi, chapati, we just chill. And I think that's the thing. Like, even when I was a kid, I was just looking forward to eating like chapati, chicken, and just like, you know, pilau maybe. Festive. That was all. That's just all that matters. But now I'm just like, you know, it hits Christmas. I'm like, yo, how big is my financial portfolio, man? Is it good enough for retirement? Yo, do I still need to do this? So I think just being an adult is interesting, though.
Yeah.
But I think also for you, crazy enough, you've started this like way too early.
Yeah. I feel like I've got a head start.
Yeah, way too early.
You can never start too early. I could have started at 16 or 17.
It would have been dangerous.
Yeah. I'd still be on the podcast, but I'd be bawling.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, even still now, what's this? Oh, I can't talk. And why do people, when I'm busy doing something, I'm just going to call you later. I can't talk now. Sorry. So, so I was talking about, like, I don't want to forget my chain of thought. Just being a kid and just appreciating like some of the most simplest things.
Because when you get older.
Things are slightly different. And I don't know if this is the same with you, because anytime we start like just enjoying the festivities, I'm always trying to think of like, oh shit, we're about to get to New Year. Like my resolutions on point. Like I always start thinking about the next year.
Yeah.
Because I know we kind of have like 1 or 2 weeks left. Yeah. Is that something that also like just kind of, I don't know if that's just me, but...
No, I know a lot of people are like that. Like a lot of people think, oh, like I've only got 2 weeks, I need to do this, I need to hit this goal, I need to...
Yeah.
With me, I don't... My goal was just to exist and just be happy. Yeah. Because I thought, it's a new year, it's still the same me, I still want to be who I am, I just want to grow as a person. I didn't set goals, I wrote down, I want to... work out what jobs I like and what I want to get into and how to like make money and things like that. But it's not a goal, it's just something that I'm manifesting, that I'm going towards. I don't have a date or a time it needs to be done by.
Do you have New Year's resolutions?
If I did, I don't remember them. So they can't be that important. I'm happy though with my year.
Oh shit.
I didn't make any this year actually. I didn't make any.
Oh, that's interesting. No, that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
Like
they
you don't
can't
even
be that good.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think for me, I think the previous year was to move to a different place. And the crazy enough part, like, this year I was thinking of like, okay, by Christmas, I want to have my goal to upgrade my car. And that was just it. I was just like, you know what, I want to and even the car that I was thinking of upgrading to is not the one that I got. And it's so crazy because I hit that milestone the first quarter of the year.
Wow.
And then I was just like, oh, shit.
You should do the clapping hands.
Oh, wait, where is it? Hold on. I don't want to press the wrong...
Press one, it'll be funny.
Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. Oh. So the first quarter I hate it, and it's so crazy because after that I was just like, oh shit. I think, I had underestimated how fast I can reach this one. So for the rest of the year I was just like, yes, I'm still doing my thing and everything. But the main thing that was like just in my head, I was thinking like, I need to upgrade the car. I did that the first quarter.
Yeah.
Then it fucked up like everything else because that's the thing I was working towards, and then I already hit that target.
And you put everything beside you like, I've done it.
I've already done it, but so I mean, I don't know what next. I think that's all was like just a major one.
Yeah.
But is there anything major that you want to do like probably next year? Even just not on the resolution list, but maybe one of the things that you'd want to accomplish.
Well, like one of them. I need to get into crypto.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be one thing.
Hey. Welcome home. But I think it's also like a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. I think investments.
Yeah.
I want to get into investing, and also to have a job that I enjoy. So if I needed a job, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of what I'm doing, what I've just
What
started
job
getting
would make
into.
you happy though?
Doing things like helping bring businesses up, upcoming businesses, sorting out like photography for them and making websites for them.
Yeah.
Things like that. I think I feel like I'd enjoy doing content creation full time. Obviously I do it part time now, and I've kind of just got a job offer in that area as well.
That's nice, yeah.
So it's kind of helping me take the steps. So I think next year is going to be my year.
Hey. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a lot of clapping right now.
Yeah.
No, that's nice and interesting. But also like, just the best way to even practice on something like that, it's also through like just your personal content as well. Because I know like you do have like a lot of very unique and different experiences.
Yeah.
And I think that would help you like just cultivate and make work easy for you. Because like once you make a routine of doing like your own content, if a client comes to you, trust me, you need like maybe 5 minutes of brainstorming and you're already on top of it because you already do it like on a regular.
So true.
So, I mean, when you think like editing probably is giving you like a headache, it's just because, it's been a while since you last did it. But, maybe for the next year also just include maybe doing more personal content. I think I would enjoy watching a lot of your content. That's how I met you, through your content.
Exactly, yeah.
And then you stopped posting.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, I've already met the people I wanted to meet now. Like, fuck it. I don't need to post anymore.
Yeah, I have met a lot of people through doing it, so I don't know why I stopped.
You should.
I don't know why.
Because imagine like how many other more opportunities, how many other people you get to meet and different experiences you can have and people that you can even learn things from. Because like even for us, maybe we've met 2 or 3 times, but you can even like just imagine how informative like our conversations have been. And it's just like, one of those things, you're not talking to someone on a regular, but even when you talk, like there's so many other things that you're getting from someone. So imagine how many doors that, just...
I know, will just open. And also, if I'm getting paid to do what I'm just living, I'm literally living and vlogging my life. Like what is there to hate about that? I don't even have to edit anything if I don't want. I can literally just sit here with my phone and be like, hi guys, this is what I'm doing today.
Yes. But that's what I'm saying, like, and I think for my case, I'm also always trying to tell people, like, even for my case, so many other opportunities have presented themselves just because of content. Because at times I think we look at it like just, is it going to pay me? But no, there's so many other doors it opens, opportunities, and different ways of approaching things that can even be like financially beneficial to you. Like, so I mean, I wouldn't take that for granted. And I think that's also like a really good path because even for my case, it's opened like a lot of opportunities. Yeah,
definitely. I think knowing people is the best thing. Gaining wisdom from people.
Do you think degrees work like they used to anymore? No. Look at you, I was just like, no.
I have so many friends that have big degrees. Big degrees.
Yeah.
And they're just sat there. They can't even get a job.
That's the thing.
It's just knowing people, that's what you need. You just need to know the right people.
And putting yourself out there. And
don't self-sabotage. I've been doing that for a while and that's why I
need to change on that.
Yeah, I do.
New Year's resolution,
maybe.
Yes.
That's one step.
So I think that's one step just to changing like a lot of things. And I think, I don't even want to push the episode too long because I know like we can talk for hours and people do need to go and enjoy their festivities. So it's just a little something just for Christmas holidays. Yeah. And so if you have like, anything else that you want to add for the holidays, you let me know.
Just have a good Christmas. Even if your family's not together, give everyone love, live through love. Yeah. Have as much of a good time as you can. It only comes around once a year, so... Yeah.
And even when you can, appreciate and enjoy it when the people that actually you love are around.
Yeah, just have gratitude for what you have, even if you don't have much.
Yeah. doesn't have to be like those big Christmas boxes. Or trust me, like the people you care about are next to you, showing love and appreciation. Even like, it's some of the smallest things. And I'm always telling people, like, even just like sending people, because at times it's so hard, maybe because maybe a lot of people. But if you can even just send a mass Christmas message to people, do it, because, there's somebody out there who just wants to see somebody actually cared about them or posted something.
Yeah.
My case, I would post like also like on all my social media, because I don't want to pick some people and then some people just feel like they've been narrowed
and then
out.
I'm like, why did I not get a message?
Exactly. Or how come you didn't even tag me in that post? Yeah. Like, do like a mass thing and just like tell people like, even if I'm not mentioning your name, but, I just want to wish you like a happy Christmas, happy holidays and all that. I mean, it makes a big difference to some people.
Yeah.
I would feel nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just spread love.
Yeah, true. There we go. But anyway, that was another amazing episode. And, till next time, can't wait to air the other one where they get to know up close and personal.
Yeah.
So, just be patient. You'll see the full episode where you get to know about her, what she does. And, if you have anything that you want to ask her, can they slide in your DM?
Maybe.
No, with serious things, not just like
serious
they're
things.
Just sliding. They're just sliding.
Don't just slide in, please. Yeah. If you have actual questions and serious things, you can message me on Instagram. You can also follow me on TikTok. Hopefully, I'll be posting. By then.
I think you should. Have you posted anything since you?
No, I don't think so.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I don't think I have.
I need to work on that, though.
Yeah, I definitely do.
That's wild.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, happy holidays, guys.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Till next time. The Kisscapades podcast is your gateway to holistic growth and personal transformation. Together we'll unlock the secrets to living a life of health, wealth, love, and happiness. So make sure to tune in every week and join us as we explore the essence of what it means to truly thrive. And lastly, show us some love and support in our social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, basically all the social media platforms that, support podcasting will definitely be there. Even with the short clips and reels, you can find us there. And lastly, don't be shy with feedback, suggestions, or any questions that you might have in regards to the episodes or our podcast. It's the Kisscapades Podcast. Goodbye.